This is Fred Beck and Fred Fighting. I'm joined over Zoom by Fox G. Fox. Jake Paul's Tommy Fury was announced only a few hours ago. Do you expect it to happen?
No, bro, I've expected it to happen too many times. It's like it's getting to the point where I'm losing hope. Like, yes, real answer, yes, I think it will happen. But I'm just gonna hate on the event as much as I can. Well, no, I'm gonna hate on Tommy Fury as much as I can because I I'm sick of the excuses, bro. I hate the excuses.
I think it will happen this time. I think first time lucky, as you always said. The first time he had the injured rib. Second time he wasn't allowed in the States. So now it's in Saudi. I think it happens. Don't you?
Hope so. I do hope so because it will be a good fight if it does happen. I mean, Tommy, I'm pretty sure Tommy's baby has already been born, is what I'm hearing.
Mm.
So, the baby ain't gonna remember the first month, Tommy. You're good to fight. Like, let's be real. But yeah, no. It should definitely happen.
Mm. You gonna go though? Saudi, fly over?
I'll try. I'll try, dude. I hate long flights. I'll be real with you. Like, I can deal with an England flight. I can deal with that. You know, that's like 8 hours overnight. I can deal with that. I can download a few movies, but 50 hours, bro, it's about the plane. I'll be real.
Mm. Yeah.
It's
That's long. Well, I flew when I went to Vegas, the awards, it was Virgin Airlines and they had Wi-Fi. So that didn't take that long, I felt. I was on TikTok
is it free
usually.
Wi-Fi?
I'd pay about 20 quid for it. I thought no, it's worth it for that long of a flight.
That's 100% worth it.
Mm.
Yeah, that's such a good deal. Oh my God.
Obviously sometimes the Wi-Fi come in and out, but I thought, yeah, hell yeah, because I've got a short attention span. So like I used to be able to watch all these movies and now I can't because I've always gonna have stuff happening, stuff going on. You get what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. No, that makes sense.
Going back to Tommy Fury and Jake Paul real quick. I think KSI said in Instagram Live today that if Tommy Fury wins, KSI will fight him or JJ will fight him. Do you think he would if Tommy beats Jake?
See, I'll be real. I think that might be kind of him stirring the pot a little bit because he's made it very clear that he wants to be the one that ends Jake Paul. So I don't think it would make sense for him to, fight Tommy Fury just because he beat Jake because he's not. As far as I've been, as far as I perceived it, he's not trying to fight the best YouTube boxer. He's trying to fight Jake Paul and end Jake Paul. So I don't think it would make sense for him to just fight Tommy. Like it just doesn't add up.
Do you not think Jake is the best YouTube boxer?
No, I think Jake is the best YouTube
Yeah.
boxer, but if Tommy beat him, then that would make Tommy. I kind of consider Tommy kind of an influencer boxer, in a sense, or like if he beats Jake, I would consider him like above Jake, obviously in YouTube boxing. And right now, Jake is definitely the best YouTube boxer. So yeah, it wouldn't make sense that because JJ wants to fight Jake, not the best.
Mm.
That's
Yeah.
just that's just my
Well, I
take
don't
on it.
know. You never know. I guess it'll be a. I don't think it'll go smoothly. I don't think KSI and Jake will get easily made. I think there might be a few curveballs in the way because nothing ever goes smooth, especially in social media and in the
Yeah,
world of boxing. But let's just talk about the KSI versus Face Temper. I interviewed you after the fight, I believe. Did you fly
yeah,
home? Did you fly home straight away the next day?
yeah, yeah. Right after that,
And who did you give that hat to that everyone signed?
I haven't given it away yet. I'm picking the winner right now because it's difficult because everyone made really cool art. So it's like, dude, it's hard because I want to give it to everyone, if that makes sense. I don't
Hmm.
want to just pick one person, but for everyone that made art, I'm gonna make sure they at least get something.
Yeah, that's fair enough. But that cap is sick. It's got everyone's autographs on. You just keep
It's
it,
very
put in
sick.
the back. You just keep it, put in the background of your video, something like that.
That'd be so fucked up if I did like a whole like giveaway and then just kept the hat for the background. That'd be amazing. But nah, I'm gonna give it away, man.
But if you don't go to Saudi Arabia for Jake Paul Tommy Fury, you can just do you can just do it not an Instagram live. You could do a YouTube live watch along, kind of like what Wade does. And your
Yeah,
channel is like 100, 110K. So you're bound to do some good numbers on that.
yeah. I usually do those for Jake fights, and they usually do pretty well. I do watch parties, and yeah, people pull through. And for some reason, they like my watch parties. Like I personally think that they suck, but people seem to enjoy them, so we'll keep doing them.
It's difficult though. I don't know if I could ever do streaming and stuff like that. Because when you have to talk to the camera straight by yourself, I mean, it's probably helpful if someone sitting next to you in the room or you got a couple of people in the room
Yeah.
with you. But if you're talking to the camera by yourself, that's just so. I don't know. I don't know if I could do it. I've got quite a boring voice. I got much. I don't think I'm that interesting. So like, I don't know if I could do that.
Fred, people love you, bro. You could totally stream. I see you posting like those polls. The thing is, like with me, I'll get one of my friends who doesn't even care about boxing, and I'll have him join a Discord call with me, and then I'll go live with him. And then, between fights, we'll just have random like debates and conversations about like just random stuff. So it stays
That's what people like
entertaining.
though. People do like that. To be
Yeah,
fair.
exactly. Exactly. Because like it's like between the fights, you need something to do. So maybe we'll play like a game or something. Like, we'll like run like a game of Call of Duty or something. And
Mm.
then we'll go back to, the fights.
How do you make sure that you don't get copyrighted for audio? Do you both have a headset on? And like a dual, I've got one here actually. One of these dual
Mm.
things. Is that how you do it?
Uh I literally don't listen to the commentary because I'm commentating. So I
Oh,
don't
right,
really.
okay.
Yeah, and then maybe I'll like share my screen in Discord so that he can watch the fight as well because he doesn't understand boxing. So it's funny when he commentates as well because he just doesn't he doesn't know what's going on, but he's still trying to, explain his take.
Mm. I saw on your Twitter. I'm on Twitter a lot now. My phone is pinged. I'm sorry. That's rude.
Bro,
Return.
it's all good. It's all good.
um, I saw on your Twitter. You said you're gonna drop out of school. Was it? Is that true?
I mean, I'd be at school right now, Fred, if I was still in it.
Oh, really? I
But
was surprised
yeah,
you when you replied so quick.
yeah, no, this is literally this is what when we're doing this interview right now. I wouldn't be this is the exact reason I wouldn't be able to do this if I was still in school. And I'm still doing like some online, but Fred, I'm gonna be real with you, bro. I have so much more time to make content,
Of
prepare
course,
for fighting.
you're probably earning more than the teachers are earning. No disrespect to teachers, but you're probably earning more than they are.
Yeah. No, that's true. No, that's so true. Like it's so fucking it's literally true. Like and especially what I'm preparing for because I'm preparing for fighting on Misfits and we both got offered to fight each other and I mean that was for a fight that we both didn't want and that was still kind of a big offer for our first fights. So it's like at the end of the day, if let's be real, if we both fight like 3 times a year, that is more than enough to live off of. You know what I mean?
You're living pretty good if you do fight 3 times a year.
Yeah. And plus I'm gonna have a belt, so I'm gonna have to.
But the only thing about the Misfits divisions is they're so small almost. It's not really like competitors to go against. So I think you'll probably
Yeah.
find in the next coming years be a lot of rematches, kind of grudge matches, well, when they fight 3 times. But what do you make of the man saying there's gonna be a pro division in Misfits?
I think that's so good. I think that's so good because like I like these new division kind of ideas because that brings so much more like potential matchups because you don't let's be real. I love Idris Virgo. Nobody wants to see a 14-0 professional boxer come in and just beat every single influencer. That like, you know what I mean? Like that just ruins like so much of it. So for Paul Bamba to fight Idris Virgo in a pro division, that's a great fight. That's so much more interesting, and they can both still be a part of it, but you also bring in the pro aspect. You bring in, just a whole different side of entertainment. So you can see Chase Moore talk trash and make it entertaining and fight his demons in the middle of the ring. And then you can also see Idris Virgo and Paul Bamba go at it.
Hmm.
So it's just, I think it's the right balance. I think that's a
Yeah,
good move.
yeah, I do agree. But then again, how many pros are in Misfits? It's not that many. So that when they bringing a lot in, they're about to bring a few more names into the mix.
Well, yeah, exactly. I think that's another good thing is like that's gonna be able to bring more names into it. I mean, maybe even retired pros. I know that he's not necessarily retired, but he should. Wasn't there like a Chisora and Ngannou thing
That's
that
the
they were
rumors going
in
on
talks
now.
about?
Yeah.
Exactly. So it's like let's assume that happens to be true. That's massive. You know what I mean? It's like and it's just good for exhibitions and entertainment in general. And Mams has been saying, he said it in Twitter Spaces. I think about 100 times now. He's working on things that are gonna piss off the purists, and it's like, you know what I mean? Him saying that that means it's gonna be good. You know, that means it's gonna be something entertaining. And I think that Misfits is so young. A pro division really isn't that big of a step compared to what they have coming up.
You mentioned their Twitter Spaces. That's been kind of taking off in the last few days or the last few weeks, really. Why are they so popular? These Twitter Spaces. It's like a big
I think
Xbox
people
party, isn't it?
yeah, I think people are, and you know what it is? I get almost like relieved because I have so much nostalgia from like lockdown times, being in Xbox parties with my friends and having like hilarious debates and just funny moments. And Twitter Spaces is like you're having that, but you're also like it's just it can also build fights. It's just people are starting to realize you can have a press conference anytime. Like you can have Anthony Taylor in a Twitter space yelling at JJ whenever you want, like whenever they both happen to be on Twitter. And so I think that people are starting to realize this is like an Xbox party, like you said, with a huge audience, and it's just it's so entertaining, and I love it.
You can't screen record Twitter Spaces, though, can you?
Yeah, but you can't. Okay, so like for example, like Punch Plan, he recorded whenever. Let's say that JJ joins a Twitter space,
Yeah.
there are going to be people finding a way to record that. Like I have like the quality from Punch Plan of JJ like saying you're going to get knocked out on Misfits and stuff like that. And I'm like, dude, that's such a good clip to use in videos.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can press record and record Twitter Spaces now.
Is it the host that can only record it, or is it anyone who's on the Twitter Space can record it?
I think it's hosts and co-hosts, and I'll tell you, Fred, I've got some big stuff coming up with some people in the scene. That's about all I can say, but there are going to be some Twitter Spaces going on, and we're going to be able to record those 100%. I think that I see a big future with this kind of thing. And I think that I mean, dude, you know just as well as me, like Twitter is so good for growth. It's so easy to get like, make connections with people. Like you'll literally just wake up and check Twitter. Oh, Temper followed me. Like you just get it out of the blue. And it's Twitter is the easiest social media in my opinion once you have the ball rolling.
Didn't Gideon follow you as well?
I lost. Okay, listen. A lot of people that no, that sounds like I'm being an asshole. I'm not. I'm just saying. Most of the YouTube boxers followed me, and I was like, okay, that's cool. Like that.
Well, mate,
Whatever.
Fox. It makes sense they follow you because you're literally in the space. You're
I
there.
know. That's what I'm starting to
You're meeting more of
realize.
them. It's just
It
like
was
mates following each other.
it was kind of weird at first, like because obviously, like I think the first big one was JJ. I was like, holy shit, that's kind of cool. And then Deji followed me after that, Joe Weller, like Temper, a bunch of other people. And I kept my cool because I was kind of used to that. And then Gideon just followed me out of nowhere, and I had a fanboy moment because like, bro, Gideon talked about me before, and that
Yeah, I
made
saw on
my
his stream.
month.
Yeah, Gideon's like, oh,
Yeah,
that announcer guy, the first Misfits.
yeah, and he kind of
Yeah.
shit on me, but I was at the see. It's like he doesn't even have 100K, but he was complimenting Mams and JJ for giving people opportunities, which I agree with. But um, him following me was like, damn, like I had a real fanboy moment because one of my dreams would be to collab with Gideon. Um,
What would you film with Gideon?
Literally anything that he wanted. He's so funny, and the thing is,
You got
like,
his box, Fox. You gotta have the idea. What do you
I
film?
gotta have the idea.
Yeah.
Okay. I really want to go into like a big city with Gideon, right? Just like a big, maybe like New York or something like that. Like a city
Uh-huh.
that's packed. And then we just go around the city and then just see something. And me and Gideon have like a similar, brain. We could be like, okay, go into that store, buy that, come out, wear that. And just like, you know what I mean? Just something so random that we could find. Go up to her and say this. Go up to them and say this. Because me and Gideon both have like big ball energy, dude. Like we'll do anything for content, and I think that would be so entertaining.
Yeah. Yeah, Gideon is good. He's just been signed to Proper Loud as well, which is obviously KSI signed to them. Keeping the Great Slim, obviously managed by Mams. But Fox, before I let you go, what's your plan? It's our first into 2020 on Zoom, I believe. No, sorry, first into 2023.
I was gonna say,
What's the plan for your channel this year? What you got coming up for yourself?
man, it's not even just the channel. I'm just planning on expanding everything, which is working. I'm trying to become a bigger name, which is also seems to be, working. This year, the main goal is on the actual fighting, The main goal is I'm dedicating a bunch of time to training, and my main goal is by the end of this year, I want to have an interview with you. Save this for the TikTok edits, actually. Say this clip better be in at least a TikTok edit because right now, I'm only 130. I'm a little bit skinny. My goal is at the end of this year to be sitting here. No, after a fight, Fred, we're going to be in person. We're going to be in person, and I would have just knocked out my first opponent, and you're going to be interviewing me about how the fight went. That's what I want. Now, TikTokers transition that right now, and then it's me and Fred standing next to each other, like literally right here. That's what I want. That's my goal for the whole year.
That's pretty cool.
That's the cherry on top.
I do love those TikTok edits, though, kind of motivational ones where you got the before and after. Always do look pretty good. With merchandise, your hats are a big success. Everyone wanted one.
Yeah.
When you fight, you'll have like a Boxer G training camp t-shirts or Boxer G everyone t-shirts, kind of team t-shirts for your boxing.
I'm a exactly team, and I'm gonna make like 10,000. And I'm gonna give them all away, even to people that don't know who I am. I'm just gonna give them Team Fox.
Yeah, that's pretty cool, actually. Team Fox. The Fox, when do I see you next? Saudi Arabia at the end of February, you reckon? Or the next Misfits? What's the plan?
I'm gonna work on it, Fred. I'm gonna work on it. We're gonna see. Hopefully both, but I'm gonna definitely try and make sure it's one of them.
Oh, so you think you are going to be the next Misfits event?
We'll see. Ask Mams. Matter of fact, that's another clip. That's another clip. I'll probably use this one. Ask Mams. Will I be at the next Misfits, Mams, please? Yeah, we'll see. Because, I mean, NNA's there, so I want to go up to him and start some shit with him.
Yeah, that'd be good, actually. Do a little face-off with NNA. A little,
exactly.
You do want to wade. You could like a round table, face-to-face of NNA. That looked pretty cool.
Yeah.
I filmed a video of NNA the other day, actually. It's quite entertaining. But what? I'm going to see you soon, hopefully.
Of course.
Thank you.
Of course, man. Of course. Anytime.